Hello, hello. My name is Waldo Palazzo, and I am going to feel some politics with you tonight. How's everybody doing? I am ready. Mondays are hard, so I'm always late on Mondays. Feels, that's right. KVP, we're going to feel some politics. Because, as I've said before, it's all about feeling. 100%, both sides, feelings. No way around it. The the dishonest folks in the world will tell you it's about facts and logic and uh, figures and math, and they're all liars. It's all feelings, all feels, everywhere, top to bottom, left to right. Feels, 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 and nothing else. I mean, I'm the only one brave enough to tell you that. Nobody else will tell you. Nobody else on the internet would be like, oh, yeah, yeah, I've based all my stuff off of cold, detached logic. Liar. It's all the feels. They feel like they've done that. I'm very brave. Yeah, it's true. I'm very brave. I'm the only one willing to tell you the truth. And that truth is that all politics is feelings. I feel a certain way about a situation, and I'm willing to tell you that. Nobody else is. They're gonna tell you something different. They're gonna tell you, hey, we did the math and we carried through on the plan, and we know how this will affect people. Liars. It's all feelings based. So today's stream is uh, has a sponsor. We were brought to you today by Your Laundry. It's there. It's waiting for you. Get to it whenever you can, but it's there. What are we doing tonight? Tonight we are going to uh, cruise the headlines as usual on a Monday night, and then uh, play a video game. Very fine. Yeah, you know. You see, you know it's there, KVP. That laundry, it's sitting there. It's waiting for you. Hell, my basket's right here. See it? Waiting for me. It's creeping up on me. You see that? Sneaking up on me, that laundry. Let me get my program started here. The right browser in the right place. Very important for this thing. And there we go. And let's start it up. And wrong button. Go there. Then here. There it is. It's like I know what I'm doing. All right, these are all unknown links. I don't know what's going on there yet today. We'll blind read the news. Trump goes full deranged. Yeah, no shit. Suggests charging people he doesn't like with treason. This is not a joke. Donald Trump is stating very plainly what he would do if reelected. Oh, good. This sounds fine. Uh, I forgot to do a thing moving forward. You guys don't look at this part. Don't look at this part. You can't see this part where I do the illegal internet things. Much better. And next up is there, and then we go here, and we read. Okay. New Republic. What do they got to say? Got bugs. All right. He went over the edge over the weekend and began to call for his detractors to be prosecuted, even put to death. Here's my Trump voice. They are almost all dishonest and corrupt, but Comcast, with its one-side and vicious coverage of NBC News, and in particular MSNBC, often and correctly referred to as MSDNC, should be investigated for its country-threatening treason, he wrote. I say up front, openly and proudly, that when I win the presidency of the United States, the lamestream media will be thoroughly scrutinized for their knowingly dishonest and corrupt coverage of people, things, and events. Well, okay, that's all the stuff, boss. Uh, they are a true threat to democracy and are, in fact, the enemy of the people. The fake news media should pay a big price for what they have done to our once great country. All right, so super fun. He's just gonna investigate them for lying. That that seems like a double-edged sword, you know. If people are responsible for the lies they tell, I think he's gonna have a bad time. I don't, or is it only against the people he doesn't like? I think that's his loophole. The people he doesn't like lie. He gets to prosecute them. Or if they tell the truth that he doesn't like the truth, he gets to prosecute them. It's gonna be great. This is half the political spectrum, you guys. This is half of it. Literally half of the country is like, yeah, let's do this. This is good. This is great. We love this plan. We are proud, glad to be a part of it. Uh, do, 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 do. This guy turned out to be a woke train wreck who, if the fake news reporting is correct, was actually dealing with China, to give them a heads up on the thinking of the President of the United States. This is an act so egregious that, in times gone by, the punishment would have been death. Mark Milley, an actual literal general who controls troops. Armed men do what Mark Milley says on a regular basis, and Donald Trump calls for his death. Not the smartest thing I think he's ever done, but what was he referring to? He was referring to two phone calls Milley made to Beijing, one during Trump's last months in office, and the second in the aftermath of the January 6th riot. The calls, which were to assure China that Trump was not planning to attack their country, were done at the direction of other Trump administration officials. Oh, Trump does such dumb things that the generals then have to start calling other nations and be like, listen, man, listen, I know he crazy. He cray cray. I know it. I dig it. We see it. We know. He is not going to attack you. We are not going to attack you. I am in charge of the armed men, and I am not going to let him attack you. Sad, but slightly entertaining. um, oh yeah, that's incredibly dangerous. You think so? Okay, great. At least the news media is finally catching on. He's incredibly dangerous. Yeah, no shit. Um, Paul Gosar, piece of shit that he is, also called out Milley to face death. They're calling for the death of high-ranking generals. This is new and interesting. And you know what? Most people in the country are just gonna. Most people in the country are gonna hear that Trump and Paul Gosar called for the death of high-ranking generals. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna be like, meh, both sides are the same. You know, both sides, same. No difference. They're all the same. Who cares? No difference. Uh, Biden isn't perfect, so they're exactly the same as the opposition who are calling for the death of actual armed military leaders within our country. It's fine. They're both the same, you know. Meh, I'm still kind of torn. Yeah, could be, could I could go either way. That's what most of the American public is going to do. And I know the analogy about the stupid frog being boiled wasn't a good one because it was not a real scientific thing, but it kind of makes sense. Witness intimidation? Well, Milley's not a witness in any of the trials that I know of. Um, Witness intimidation? I mean, he'd have to specifically aim it at the witnesses within the trial, which he's done, and they've already told him to quit doing that. But no, Millie's not one of the witnesses within the trial. Millie might be a witness for J6. You might be right. I think they've already spoken to him, but I don't think he's a witness. I think he was just a person who was questioned about what mm, uh, orders came through and which orders came down and stuff like that. They asked him, I guess that does make him a witness. They might have asked him, hey, did you get a call from the president? Hey, did you get this? Did he call for the um, what's the word? Mobilization of the uh, the mobilization of the National Guard or something like that. And so he might be a witness. Yeah, you might be right. I'm gonna have to look into that. Shinzento, good call. Excellent call, this guy. I'm gonna have to find out whether or not he is actually a witness, and if he is, did they just threaten to kill him? Because what could possibly go wrong with threatening to kill the witnesses in your trial? That's probably not illegal, right? Probably not. Come here, mouse. All right. Gosar wrote, in a better society, General Milley would be hung. How this traitor remains in office is a question we need answered. Paul Gosar, listen to me. I can answer this question for you. You're full of shit. The things you say aren't real. I'll answer the question for you, Mr. Paul Gosar. You are a buffoon who is not serious about anything, anywhere, ever. None of the things you say are real, and none of the ideas you have are good. So, uh, Gosar has shown himself remarkably willing to take up Trump's call, even the most extreme behavior. In December, Gosar posted on X, then called Twitter, backing Trump's call to terminate the U.S. Constitution and overturn the 2020 election. He deleted his post an hour later after it sparked backlash. Yeah. Um, Paul Gosar, you are not a good guy. You are one of the bad guys. So the things you say are not to be taken seriously. Um, let's see. Calling for the General Milley would be hung. Like for what? Because you don't like him? Because he says true things and you don't? What? You got nothing. Let's keep going down the list. Trump campaign backtracks claim that he bought a Glock handgun in South Carolina after it became clear that it would be illegal. I don't. I'm not touching that. What? Okay, I can't not touch it. What is this? Trump campaign backtracks claimed that he bought a Glock handgun in South Carolina after it became clear that would be illegal. So they said, "Hey, he bought a Glock handgun." Then somebody was like, "You know, that's illegal," and they were like, "No, no, no, we didn't do that. We didn't do that. We didn't do that." Didn't make the purchase. Oh God, they don't even know what they are anymore. They're just stunts. They're just stunt man. Hey, what would make your fans like you? I'll tell them, have them go to a gun store, buy a gun. The people will love it. They'll go nuts. They'll be like, "Oh my God, this guy totally trusts our Second Amendment because he bought a gun." Is, are his fans that easily swayed? Are they that obviously imbecilic that him buying a gun would just make them feel good? This is what I'm saying. All politics is feeling all the time. Only feels, only feels. And this guy knows it. This guy knows it too. He's not willing to say it. I'm the only one brave enough to tell you, but he knows it and he uses it to his advantage. Toss some paper towels. That's right. That'll make the people feel good. Let's see. Biden's canceled some more student debt loans. Yeah, not enough, but it's not nearly enough for this guy. Here's who qualifies. Let's just get a number. I bet it's really low. I bet it's in the four digits if we're lucky. Mm, Oh, first I've email sent, July notified, 804,000. That's good. That's better than 4 digits. That's better than what I was thinking. Good job, Joe Brandon. Keep it up. Do more. Uh, Majority of Americans continue to favor moving away from the electoral college. Me too. Thanks. You'd have to be on mushrooms to believe Trump is beating Biden by 20 points among young voters. If the polling is this wacky, why bother publishing it at all? Okay. GOP congressman calls for the execution of sodomy promoting U.S. Army general. Yeah, this is Paul Gosar. We saw him a minute ago. MTG brutally mocked after Yom Kippur tweet gaffe. What did she tweet? I wonder what she tweeted if it's down here. To all those preparing for the solemn day of Yom Kippur, I wish you a meaningful fast. Gamma Charisma Tova. Okay. She deleted it? Which many users joked looked as if she had just asked her PR team to Google Jew stuff. It is a menorah. That's the wrong holiday. I suspect that it is the wrong holiday. Graphic of a shofar or a ram's horn that is blown to mark the end of the fast, and a menorah. Menorahs are used during Hanukkah, not Yom Kippur. So yeah, she got the wrong stuff. Happy 4th of July! Here's my 4th of July tree. Mm, not quite. Swing and a miss. But it's the best we could hope from her, honestly. Trump says automatic voter registration in Pennsylvania will harm him. Of course it will. More people voting harms the Republicans. Always has, always will. Am I attacking you, KBP? That's true. Your tree is up all year long, decorated to whenever. You have like a 4th of July tree and then a Valentine's Day tree. I've never seen such a tree. Is it alive? Do you replace it every month with a newer live tree, or is it one of them plasticky ones? Because I have a plasticky one. My old lady's allergic to the pine trees, so we have to have a plastic one. Plastic for sure. Okay, so it stays up all year. Okay, it's just part of the furniture. I like it. Do you dust it? Does it have to be dusted? Does it collect dust? Is what I'm saying. Like, I would assume so. You, you know, this makes you sound like a crazy person, right? Like, I hate to, I hate to do this to you, man, but like, people are gonna come into your house and they're gonna see this tree up with pink hearts all over it and be like, "Is that a Valentine's Day tree?" And then you're gonna be like, "Yes," and then they're gonna run out of your house screaming. She's gonna run. Ah! All right. Um. Oh, hey, uh, Shinsindo, you were kind of right. Uh, you refuse to decorate. Yeah, I know that about you. If you don't put anything up, you don't have to take anything down. Yeah, I know. I have no doubt that you don't decorate anything. I, you're far too Spartan for that. Trump suggests Mark Milley should be executed in possible breach of pre-trial release conditions. General Milley recently gave damning interview about Trump's past comments. So you're right. This might be witness intimidation. Let's see. The former president's comments could potentially run afoul of his release conditions and of his trials related to the special counsel investigations against him in the Mar-a-Lago documents and 2020 election conspiracy cases. He has been warned to avoid publicly attacking court officers and potential witnesses on social media. So you're right. I had forgotten that this guy was even a witness. So there is Trump again trying to attack and terrorize his witnesses who are saying true things about him in a court of law. If you say the truth about Donald Trump in a court of law, he will call for your death. This cannot be allowed. This cannot be acceptable. It can't be. We can't allow it. But he is above the law. because he made a weird wish on a monkey's paw one time. I think that's what it is. I think he got one of those old monkey paws, and he was like, I wish to be the most famous person in the world, and it wiggled, and then he dropped it. He was like, whoa, and the downside, the bad side of it, is that he is also the most infamous person in the world. Let's see. And did he break the law with his gun purchase? Full fascist. Trump condemned after treason rant against NBC and MSNBC. That's The Guardian calling him full fascist. I've been saying it for years. I'm glad that the media's finally caught up to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I was way ahead on this one. Former president vows to investigate TV networks for country-threatening treason. Yeah. Oh, see, we could be talking about this, but instead, Biden administration announces 1.4 billion to improve rail safety and boost capacity in 35 states. Straight up socialist superpower right here, making the trains run. Communism right here, and I'm all for it. I'm all about it. High five, Joe Brandon. Way to go. Railway safety and boost capacity. Yes, trains. Trains. You guys train pilled? I love trains. Let's see. Track upgrades, bridge repairs. And you know who's going to upgrade those tracks? American workers. You see, this is jobs. So this is good news. Good job, Comrade Biden. Uh, More of that. Trump stabbed labor over and over again. Democrats say the earth is round. Republicans say the earth is flat. News says Dems and Republicans can't agree on the shape of the earth. Yeah, it is. It is definitely a poor uh, direction. That's because the news media is bad. They're trying to be neutral when in fact they should be telling you the truth. There's a difference. Uh, Neutrality is like you've just demonstrated. It's one of them's right, one of them's wrong, but they're going to put it in a neutral way. And that is a bad thing to do because that leads people to think that both sides are equal. Both sides are bad. You know, we've got mediocre Dems on the left and actual fascists on the right, and people can't tell the difference because the media sucks. They suck at explaining these things. They suck at telling you the truth because they have to be neutral. Um, I think that it would be if the news media were asked to report on, I don't know, asbestos or drinking a lot of bleach, they'd be 99.9% of people would be like, nah, we don't want none of that asbestos stuff. Drinking bleach is a bad idea. And they'd be like, well, some people say that it's okay to drink bleach. And then they would have two heads on the screen, and one of them would be like, yeah, I think bleach is poisonous and you shouldn't drink it. And the other one would be like, well, the studies can't be conclusive. And then they'd be like, oh, well, we'll have to leave it there. I guess it's for the viewers to decide. No, man, like some things are true, and you should tell us that they are true. But the news media sucks at that because they're working their ass off to be neutral, and that is wrong. It is incorrect. I make you this promise right now. I make you this absolute guarantee. I will never be neutral. Not once, not ever. I will never be neutral. I will always be on a side, and I will always pick the truth and the right things and the things that I feel are correct. Not neutral. Not neutral. Doesn't mean that I hate everybody and I want to murder all the other side, but I will be no neutral. I'll feel it all out. Feeling it out. There you go. Now, what else we got? What else we got? Wife of family values Republican files for divorce after his alleged sexual affairs. Rapidly anti-LGBTQ Congressman Jeff Duncan allegedly left his wife and three kids to live with his sexual mistress. Yeah, it's just more uh, What's that word? Um, when you do the say that when you do and say the opposite, what do you think? Oh, I made a new emote for thinking, but it doesn't work very well. That's my thinking emote. It's not very good. Hypocritical. That's the word. So yeah, just more hypocritical stuff from the Republicans, but that's all we get from them anymore. So, let's see. And Fetterman plans to return donations tied to Menendez in envelopes stuffed with $100 bills. That's weird. Yeah, the Menendez thing. He needs to step down. But Donald Trump called for all of the Democrats to step down. I want to see that one. Where was that? There we go. So, Donald Trump ironically demands all Senate Democrats resign over Bob Menendez scandal. So Bob Menendez took bribes. He is a bad guy. He is taking bribes. He is taking money and then passing laws to help the people who gave him that money. He is doing bribery. This is bad. We do not like it. If he is convicted, I want him to absolutely go to jail, and I want him to step down from his position within the Senate. Um, he has already stepped down from his committee chairmanships, which is good, and he needs to do some more, especially if they find him guilty. He needs to go to trial. He needs to be investigated. They need to do discovery. Then he needs to go on trial. And if they find him guilty, I want him to go to jail and step down. And if they find him not guilty, I kind of still would be okay with him not stepping down, but I want the people to reelect him. You know what I'm saying? I want him to step down, have somebody else take over, and then they can reelect him later. Fine, acceptable, great. Donald Trump wants all Democrats to resign. All of them. He wants all of them to step down because they knew what he was doing. This is more hypocrisy. Like, this, Donald Trump says somebody should resign if they're indicted on crimes. Donald Trump has 91 criminal charges. Donald Trump has 91 criminal charges. Shouldn't he resign? Shouldn't he step down? No, 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 no. Because it doesn't matter. Does not matter. Yeah, Santos should resign as well. Santos is a very unserious person who's lied constantly. He should step down, but he won't. Kristen Sinema, pain in the ass. She's running as a Republican. Yeah, she's just going to court the people on the right. Yeah, she's going to try and become, she's going to move farther and farther to the right to get elected. Um, let's see. Trump thinks U.S. veterans don't have cell phones? Well, former president complained that migrants at southern border have all the good phones. That's that's cool. I hate stupid internet. Anyway, let's see. It goes on a wild tirade about whales, speedboats, and windmills. Yeah, weird. He's just a wacky guy. He'll spitball all day if you let him. And let's see. Ramaswamy wants to end the H-1B visa program that he used 29 times. Of course he does. Doesn't matter if he's hypocritical. It doesn't matter. This guy, this guy is not confused, folks. He is not confused. He knows that he used it 29 times, and he doesn't care if if it survives or gets shot down in the next year. He doesn't care. He just wants people to vote for him. It doesn't matter if he says the things that are true. It doesn't matter if he says the things don't matter. It doesn't matter if he says things that contradict the thing he said last week. Doesn't matter. Get the people to vote for you today. Control today's headline. Democrats sharpen shutdown attacks on McCarthy GOP. Looming shutdown for upcoming Trump trials and a general air dysfunction. Things are about to get very bad for the GOP. I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe they aren't. I hope they are. California governor signs bills boosting protections for LGBTQ plus people. Signs a bill a day after controversial veto on parental support of the child's gender identity. Mm. The governor also signed legislation that requires schools serving first through 12th grade to at least have one gender neutral bathroom. Okay. After he vetoed the bill on Friday that would have required judges to consider whether a parent affirms their child's gender identity when making custody and visitation decisions. Okay, so that's pretty complicated stuff right there. But he didn't like it, so he vetoed it and then they got rid of it. Okay. So, good stuff from California. That guy's going to run for president someday. He really will. This guy? Oh, yeah. He's just waiting his turn or for the right time. Mm, let's see. FCC aims to reinstate net neutrality rules after U.S. Democrats gain control of the panel. Look at that. I mean, Democrats get in charge and then they reinstate net neutrality? That's a good thing. It's almost like half the people in the world are bad. Um, can't read it because the internet sucks. Chairwoman set to announce plans to restore broadband rules. FCC panel gained Democratic majority with new commissioner. See, both teams are not the same. They're just not. Anybody that tells you both sides are bad is an idiot. Anybody who says they're all the same is full of shit and not paying attention. Eh, There's no way you could be paying attention and know what's going on and say that both sides are the same. Mm, this is the one I read earlier today. This isn't a completely blind one. The year we're in for. Come on. Thank you. The Jan 6 attack on the Capitol should have been a turning point, but our reality only got darker. It's only going to get weirder from here. It's only going to get weirder, folks. Um, Nothing about the upcoming year will be normal. In 2024 election cycle, we will have twice impeached former president who was recently found liable for sexual assault, mounting a re-election campaign in the midst of multiple state and federal criminal trials. Among other things, trying to overturn the results of last election. The Republican base seems to almost certain to consolidate around him, despite the fact that he is unrepentant about fomenting a deadly coup attempt. Blah 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 blah. I feel comfortable positing that the particular circumstances of this election cycle are definitely unique. The likely candidate for the Republican nomination may be a convicted felon when he wins the presidency. About two-thirds of Americans are convinced that Trump did illegal and or unethical things as president. And even still, his Democratic opponents are barely keeping up with him in the polls. Both front-runner candidates are an age when the actual likelihood of death while in office or during the campaign is disconcertingly high. They are both very old. Um, And the national mood, well, for one indicator, look no further than Senator Mitt Romney. This is weird. I read this. Was a Republican Party pick for president only a decade ago. These days, he's a full-on pariah, and he seems convinced that there is no saving the GOP. He has lately become obsessed with a chart that tracks the rise and fall of major civilizations throughout history. And according to The Atlantic, more than once he found himself staring at it alone in his office at night. Thomas brought this up to me one time years ago before I even started the channel. Thomas brought this up to me because we talk about these things, and he had this whole thing about how long a country can last, and he was looking at charts and stuff like that chart the rise and fall of major civilizations, and he blamed it on degeneracy, if I remember correctly. Feel free to come on the stream and tell me I'm wrong, Thomas, but if I remember correctly, you were blaming it on degeneracy and sexy music, if I remember correctly. I don't remember. That's what I remember from it because it shocked me in such a way. Greed and nepotism? No, 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 no. Now get no Shin Sento. No, man. Societies do not collapse. Uh, Societies do not collapse because of greed, nepotism, and economic inequality. No, get out of here with that shit. They collapse because certain women dress provocatively. Okay? This is what ruins civilizations. Shinseto, listen to me. It's when famous women get on stage and shake it. Okay? Anime and furry stuff. Exactly. The women get on stage and start shaking. See, folks. Okay, listen here, folks. This is how you kill a society. First of all, you get a media that tells women to be promiscuous. Once they are promiscuous, what they need is birth control. Then birth control is a hormone. That hormone comes out through the urine, goes down into the water supply, turns the freaking frogs gay, and then you drink that water. Okay, and then you become a feminine man. Okay, and then you want to transition. This is how you destroy a society. Yeah, tight jeans. Yeah, tight jeans are definitely a symptom of your society collapsing. Anime, furry stuff, gay marriage, tight jeans, women lib, women's liberation, any of those things. That is what's going to ruin your society, according to the people who are literally currently destroying our society. Uh, it was uh, back when gay marriage became a legal. All the Republicans told us that it would ruin society. I mistakenly thought that they meant that the change in our traditions and stuff like that was going to ruin our society, but it wasn't. It was them threatening that if you do this, we the Republicans will destroy society. So that was what they were telling us. So too many tight jeans, too much anime, too much furry stuff, they will destroy society for us. So you guys be careful. If you do too much liberal, good time, freedom stuff, they will break everything and burn it all down and kill us all. So be careful. Let's see. Pow. Yeah, close that one. And feel free to toss any other links that you have into chat. If you're watching, please throw any link that you have into the chat. It is very fun. I will look at it and we will take a look. I think that is it for tonight's headlines. I don't think anything else big or important happened. And I've been rambling for a few minutes. So here's what we ought to do is play a video game. Yes, sir. That would be exciting. Let me get my Steam started. And we can play Halls of Torment. Unless you prefer Vampire Survivor. I haven't done the Vampire Survivor in a while. I think I've got a new Vampire Survivor character to play. So let's do that. Yeah. Vampire Survivor, here we come. even though I put Halls of Torment in the title. If you're a fan of one, you're the fan of both, right? There's no way somebody would be like, oh, I sure do love that Halls of Torment. Yuck, gross, Vampire Survivors. It's like peanut butter and jelly. And if you're watching, you can every time you chat, you earn 5 points, and then you can gamble them, just like KBP here. Look at him gambling and winning. He's my hero. He won triple the bet on that one. Amazing. Very manly. Very important. KBP has 3,001 points. He is severely in the lead, above all others. Oh, the game started. Oops. Winning is true. Okay, so let's bring this over here onto this other screen so that I can see it. Then let's go here and swap to. Shinsinto has 2,010 points. He's gaining. He's keeping up. That's good stuff. Let's go here. Let's go to Vampire Survivors and see how it looks. That is entirely too large. We're going to shrink that down. 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 Got to shrink that down. Okay. How does that look? That does not look right. That's my thing here. That might do it. Give me a moment for the stream to catch up. Let me see if this is correct. Do you guys see the Vampire Survivors? When is the Barbie Horse Adventure Marathon stream? I mean, I'm down, I suppose. You, what? It might be one of those really bad lame streams where you just make the streamer miserable. Have you seen those? They're very bad, like very bad. Like there's some guy trying to sleep, and every time you give him $1, it rings an alarm. It's weird torture porn that I don't like. This is not working. You can't see the Vigi games. Let's swap to this. Then let's swap to this. Nope. Continue to fail. All right. Let's do here and then make it. Nope. Options. Let's get out of full screen. How about that? Windowed. Windowed. Apply. Now that it's a window, can we go to here and swap it and swap it? No, we can't. Man, all you see is OBS. Yeah, I am. Well, then tell me what I'm doing wrong in OBS. Let's see. Let's try to. I don't want to have to close it, but I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to close it. Then swap back to. Chrome. There we go. Then we're gonna start Vampire Survivor again. Play. And then it'll be in windowed mode this time. Yeah. Then once it loads, I think that I will be able to click on it and swap it over. But these settings in OBS change literally every day. Hey, look at all these emotes. Oh my gosh. Let me get up. Very cool. Yeah, if you would like to have fun like these guys, come into chat, shoot emotes in my face. Giggity. All right. Okay, that's there. So we go here, we go here, we go. Oh, they're everywhere. Yeah, the math one is not working properly. That it doesn't look good at all. It does not look good. I wanted an emote for when I'm thinking too hard about a word, and then I get stuck, and then my brain misfires, and then I just stare at the camera with a existential dread and horror that I'm really bad at this and shouldn't be doing it. because I can't remember the word for hypocritical. And so I tried with like a just a math thing, but they have to be square, and that's the other issue. So they have to be square. And then I got all those little. You can see them if you look at real close. You can see that it's a math formula and a bunch of math formulas, but it is not very good. It is just not very good because I can hit it here, and that's the joke. We exceeded the rate limit. Okay, I've sent too many memes. That's the idea. Is that when I'm thinking real hard, I can't remember the word. You guys put that into chat and make me feel like an ass. Um, but it doesn't look very good. I'm gonna have to work on that. And you know what I want to do? You know what I want to set up? I want to set up a text to speech (TTS). I think that would be fun. Is that anything you guys type would just hear? Everybody would hear it, and then maybe people could come in and say poop to distract me. But that doesn't work if I can't play video games. You know, if I can't get Vampire Survivor on the screen, then it doesn't work. Okay, so that's not working. What am I doing wrong here? Let me adjust the size of this window. Perhaps something like this. Can I put it here? And then main screen there. Vampire Survivors. No, it's just a smaller OBS window. All right, closing that. Going back to Steam. Going to Halls of Torment. Hitting play. Playing Halls of Torment. See, if Halls of Torment works, then we're just going to play that. That works. That's what we're playing. Sorry, guys. That's what's happening. I've already failed too many times at the other one. All right. Halls of Torment. Go. Yeah, weird, isn't it? I do the exact same thing, and I get two different results. Chat is up where I can see it. And then game is here so that I can seize it. And this one's WASD.
Hi, it's me. Bye.
It's got raided. I think that's what that's called. That's what the kids call it. I got raided. That's what the kids call it, right? Got raided by a more successful streamer. You're allowed to be here and be funny, but you're not allowed to be here and be goofy. It's a fine line, sir. No. No. No.
They're synonyms.
No.
They're synonyms.
No, they're not. And until you know the difference, you're not coming back.
I can't be goofy, so I can't say yuck.
Right.
Oh, come on.
All right, what do we got? We did the shield person last time. I don't like the priest all that much. Let's go um, to the second level, the fire level. So we don't want to take this guy. We want to go with like the archer, maybe, to the fire level. And try and get some herbs. Yeah, no burn damage there. Yeah, you don't hear anything good anymore. He's just all random. He's very Penguins of Doom. He's right in that age range, you know. Let's go to the fire level. Enter and look for herbs. Herbs. Let's find some herbs. Let's get the skills first. How about that? Oh, I didn't bring, brought the wrong boots. It's okay. Quick hands, yes. Channeling 12% force. Force improves all attacks and abilities in different ways. Usually it increases stats like duration, piercing, knockback, and others. Don't think I like that. Movement speed, yes. We're gonna go up there. We're gonna get that scroll. Then we're gonna go down there and get the other scroll. Should have gone to the other one first. Yeah, we're changing direction. Alrighty. Screwing this up. Going the wrong way. Smooth. Uh, those are weak. Force it is, I guess. What even equipment do I have on this guy? Firewalker boots. Fire changes the damage up your main weapon to fire. Okay. We are stacking fire. We are stacking fire. See, I need to figure out how to get TTS to work so that you guys could just be typing and it would be in my ears distracting me. That would be funny, wouldn't it? And then Shinsinto could type the word poop over and over again. I think he'd like that. Gargoyle. Die. Burn. Let's grab this thing too. Derp. That's why I came over here. Fire. Stacking fire. Base regeneration and health. That's pretty good. Ooh, and the first boss. Here we go. Cancer Man. I think that was his name, right? Cancer Man. He's got growths all over him. Tumas. He's Tuma Man. It is a Tuma. Quick draw. Attack speed. That seems pretty cool. Base force. Main weapon. Huh. Multi-hit. That's pretty cool too. All these are good. I have to choose. Can I have all of them? Second scroll. What do we want? Dragon breath. Yeah, we're stacking that fire. All fire. All day long. Quick hands. You know what I just noticed? I didn't equip the herb finder over here. So this is changing into a boss killing run. Try and kill the boss. What is on the ground down there? Is that a treasure box? Huh. Never seen that symbol on the screen before. I'll take that, thank you. Money run, yeah, kind of. Dragon Breath. Fire. Stack that fire. Crit. Pickup range, yeah. Because I think the pickup range affects this guy. Yep. Yeah, each enemy in my pickup range increases my power. We're going to take this one. Poops. It's time for flaming poops. Sweet. Strength. Point again. Yeah, more crit. Fire affinity. I do like that one. Fire, burn damage, and burn chance. Yes. Since we're stacking the fire. Fire. Range? No. Agility, movement speed, and base defense. Sure. Okay, I think we are speedy enough now. We do not need any more speed. Hopefully. I don't think there's any more fire spells. Fires needles at random. Orbs. Orbs are pretty good. Even if they are lightning. We're going to grab this finger up here, and then we'll make our way back toward whatever that treasure box thing is. I guess that's what it is. Multi-hit, yes. Pass the fingers. We should wait until later, until I have more to suck up. Yeah, I already had one. Let's save it for later. Okay. Dogs. Damn, they slow. Damn, you slow, dog. Let's do quick hands. There's the boss. Can't catch me. Too fast. Oh no, he surrounded me. Oh, he bumped me a couple times. There's treasure box. What do we got? Anything good? Lame, lame, and 30% XP gain, 5% XP gain every level. So we can't get below -5. Oh, hmm. How does that work? Well, we'll go put it in the thing. We'll go put that in the well. So it does plus 30% XP, but -5 per level. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So for 6 levels, you get extra XP. After that, it wears off. Guess you just have to keep track of how long you've had it on. Guess I could do that. Let's do orbs. Let's put the thing on. There we go. What is this? This is, yeah. So for 6 levels. So at level 27, I take it off and then put it in the well. That's a lot of arrows. Pew pew. Flames. Ooh, I found an herb anyway. I don't need you, stupid herb radar. Find the herbs on my own. I don't even need you. Oh, it's the big poop. It's the venti poop. Where'd you go, venti poop? There he is. Orbs. What do we need? Roughness or damage? Let's bump their damage. Venti poop. Circles around this turd. Stood in place for too long that time. Almost tried to surround me, but not quite. Yes. Die, little poops. Die. I think I beat them all. No more little poops. Level 3 Dragon Breath. Good. I'll grab this finger. Hopefully that gets me to 27. Orbs at 3. Yes. Multi-hit. Yes, please. That's 27. Pierce. Base weapon force and damage. Okay. And fingers. And regeneration, sure. Fire strike, flame strike. And fire affinity. Alright, let's go throw, let's take off this green thing since it ain't working no more. Right? And put this one back on and go through the green one in the well. It served its purpose. I could see how that would be useful. Range? No, no. Already have enough movement speed. Let's do flame strike, sure. Stacking flames. Oh, those the suicide goblins? No, those are flaming skulls. Never mind. Suicide goblins aren't yet. More strength. Woof. Long fingers. Toss you in the well. Mm, multi-strike and area. Yeah, let's do that. I'm outrunning my own fire breath. Channeling, sure. Whoa, there's the suicide gobos. Did I just not pick this up or what? Weird. Oh, it's one of the bottles. Do I have to throw it in the well? Oh, damn it. Grande poops. Grande poops. Oh, it's those worms. They spit at me from off screen. I can't always, I don't notice it. They got that light purple flame that I overlook. Doesn't trigger in my brain as something to dodge. Grande poops. More quick hands? Yeah. Or area. Let's do area. Where are we at? We're at 16 minutes left? Okay. Doing good. Doing good. Took a hit. Who left all this XP lying around? Mm, let's do force again, sure. Hey, venti poop. And tumor man. It's a combo. Highly dangerous. Venti poop and tumor man. Together at last. Two great tastes. Mm, burn chance, sure. Let's double check my traits are all up to level 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yes, orbs. Are orbs up? I only have 1, 2 orbs, so I should level my orbs before I pick up that thing. Alright, buff. Let's get that Grand Venti Poop. No, you're not orbs. Fire affinity. There's orbs. Orbs are at 4. They're fine. Electrified orbs or heat blast. Dragon's breath knocks back. Let's do knockback, sure. Stack and fire, right? Right. Multi-hit, yeah. More multi-hits. Alright. So let's find some more things to kill. Where are we at? 14 minutes? 14 minutes is good. Weapon proficiency, yes. Fingers, that's what I needed. What do we got? Speed. Range, I don't need that. Let's swap them. Here we go. We got Regen, sure. Multi-hit, yes. And the next boss, there he is. Fingers. Green on the floor, huh? Oh, that's a move. Alright, he's got a whole row of guys, but he is melting fast. Dang. You're down, fool. Alright, what do we got? We got 1 damage for each missing health point. I don't like that. War Horns. War Cry every 3 seconds adds 4 stacks of Fragile. That's just a debuff. And the Bogga Boots. That leaves trails of goo. I like the Fire Boots better. I mean, all those items sucked. Oh, crossbowman shooting at me. Well, his finger's down here. I'll wait another couple of minutes to pick it up, though. Haven't got quite enough to justify it yet. And what we got? Flame strike attack speed? Yes. More attacks. Faster, faster, faster. Dragon's Breath or Orbs. Let's do crit damage. Yeah, damage. The orbs, but they're shorter. Ah, right on top of me. Suicide imps. Very scary. Crit bonus. Sure, I haven't leveled that one at all. Let's do crit bonus. Got stuck on that rock there. Flame strike or parries weak. Force. Yeah, let's do force. Area. Long fingers. Or Dragon's Breath reach. Yeah, bigger Dragon Breath. Look at the size of that thing. Burninating all the peasants.
Sure. You know they're making a new Disney Plus show. It's it's gonna be called the Jar Jar Chronicles.
That sounds like something you made up.
No, it's real. Look it up. Don't look it up because I made it up.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know why I told you to look it up. Because it is very clearly something I made up.
Yes.
Everybody knows this. They're not gonna make.
You're fired. Get out of my stream.
Can't fire me. I quit.
Okay. Good. Get out.
I hired myself.
Okay. I'm glad we agree.
I hired myself back.
I don't think you have the authority for that.
I believe I do.
No.
Check it out. Check it out. I got a resume. Hey, here.
Great bonus. You shouldn't have stood there like that. Oh, I stood in the lava. Oh, God. Stepped in the lava. Where are we at? Long fingers, sure. Dragon breath. Don't need range. Don't need any of those. We're gonna swap them out. Strength. Surrounded. Venti poops are getting me.
This is just like 1984.
Think so?
Yeah, but the year, not the book.
Political hot takes. Alright, what do we got? Quick hands, more. Worms, too. Dang it. What are we at? We're at 7 minutes? Okay. Damage. Oh, look at all those coins. Hooray. I like coins. Coins are good. Orbs, sure. Crit bonus, yeah. Don't think I've ever gotten to the boss of the fire level. Have I? The final boss? At 0 minutes? We're at 6:41 so far. crit chance? Sure. Six minutes to go. Maybe I can pull this off. Oh, what is that? Is that just a bunch of poops? No, it's like a dragon thing. What is that? It's bats, whatever it is. Never seen that thing before. Oh, that's a lot of. That's a lot of goblins. Where'd that boss thingy go? It's like a Chinese dragon. There he is. Mm, dragon breath. Screw it. Ah, bad positioning. What else we got? Channeling or ruthless. Let's do ruthless. Good night, KVP. Thanks for hanging out, talking. Join us on Wednesday for the next debate. I'll start an hour earlier. That was a lot of damage. It was necessary to get in a good position and to defeat the Worm Queen. Get out of here, Worm Queen. Did she drop a treasure box? She did. Let's see what she dropped. Get out of the way, jerks. Junk, junk, junk. Let's go try to find some floor chickens. Here's some buffs. Buffs are good. Channeling. There we go. There's another buff. We've got orbs. Yeah, orbs. Two minutes left. I might be able to make it. Crit chance. Another buff. Buffs. Buffs for days. We got orbs again. Or speed. Screw it. Let's max that speed. All the achieves. It's the farthest I've lasted in this fire level. See if we can't get to that boss in a minute 45. Buffs again. Buffs again. Got a lot of hit points. Only a minute left till we get to the boss. As long as I don't screw it up. Ruthless. Let's do that one. It's a food, that's good. Max hit points. 54 seconds to go. Try and keep it that way. Oh, it's getting hairy. Oh, there's nowhere to go. Give me some floor chicken. A little bit of a clearing here. 28 seconds to go. Regeneration, sure. So many. Regeneration, some more, sure. So many. 5 seconds. I got a buff. Very nice. Right here at the last second. And base health, sure. What am I looking at here? He has got meatballs that are just roaming around and exploding. He's got wiggly purple fire. Where'd he go? Lost him. There he is. Whoa, don't get too close to the meatballs. He's got long range fire. He's got a sword that he's throwing at me. That's just rude. Throwing swords. Oh, that fireball got me. Oh, gotta get closer if I want my fire stuff to work. I don't want to get closer to him. He's scary. Well, that whaley fire will juke ya. Meatballs. Why are my imps not attacking him? Go get him, boys. There we go. Thank you. Oh, so many swords. Oh, 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 meatballs. More meatballs. Ah, stuck on a rock. Dead fool. The Lord of Regerts. The Lord of Regert. He dead. Get lost. Most damage done with my bow, so that's cool. Turn to camp. See if we got unlocked a new person. Hey, we did. Hot damn, who is it? It's the Warlock. Whoa. Sounds intense. Vulnerable but has additional damage options focused on summons. Oh, he's a zookeeper. Alright, alright. Magic projectile summon. Summons ghostly projectiles that home in and on close by enemies. Alright, alright. Well, we'll shoot him up next week, probably on Monday, since the debate will be on Wednesday. All right. For every 10 levels, he gets plus 6% force. Okay. All right. Well, that went really, really well. Beat a new boss. So, for anybody here, still here, thank you for hanging out. Thanks for sticking around. I'm Waldo, and I'll be back on Wednesday to feel the debate with you. Yeah, we're gonna we're gonna feel it. Wednesday probably, I think it starts 9 p.m. East Coast time, but that's the wrong coast. So 876. So it'll be 6 o'clock for us on the correct coast, and we will uh, field that debate out. It'll be very bad, and then we'll watch the Trump response, which is him talking to auto workers, and he's going to do such a terrible job at that. I'll have a whole lot to talk about. And that is it for me tonight. Thank you, and I appreciate anybody who stuck around this long. Good night.